Hey there guys, welcome back to another video of all things Apple Plus. Well, I did some damage today at Apple and I ended up picking up a couple of things that I wanted to unbox. And I actually did a previous unboxing with my iPhone 11 Pro Max, but I did want to show you guys off a couple of things that I ended up purchasing. I did show off my Osmo Mobile 3, but I did pick up this iPad Pro and a case for it. And as I'm trying to get this guy open, it is not easy, let me tell you. Okay. There we go. Finally open. It's almost like you have to set your fingertips on the edges of the box and then just let it weight down, really. But here we have our iPad Pro. This is the 11-inch version. This is going to be not in space gray, but I ended up getting silver, and man, this thing is amazing. I actually took a look at the iPad Pro in the actual store in Apple Store, and honestly, the bigger version I didn't need. I actually just need something very small, very just compact to be able to compute. But as you can see here, we have our disclosures, we have our power cable, we have our USB Type-C to USB to USB-C type cable. Let's see here. I ended up getting the 64 gig model, so I didn't need anything too serious as far as memory goes. I actually store most of my photos, most of my content in Google Photos. So we have our disclosure statement here. We have our pin here, so we can go ahead and put in my SIM card there. And then, of course, last but not least, we do have our Apple stickers. So let me know in the comment section, where do you put your Apple stickers? I have no idea where I would actually stick mine. So let me know, where do you guys put your Apple stickers? And it looks like it's going to be it while I was bending the box. But let's go ahead and get back into the actual iPad Pro here. The iPad Pro is just an amazing device. I'm really excited to see the differences between the hertz in the display and then be able to use this guy instead of I currently have a MacBook Pro. This is about a 2012 model, and this is actually going to take the place of that. And I want to check this guy out for about a month and see how I can compute on an iPad Pro and be able to use this instead of an actual MacBook. Now, I know there are some people that have actually used it and used this device, like Marcus Brownlee. He's actually used an iPad Pro for a while, and with iPad OS, this is going to be a huge step in the right direction for the iPad and the iPad lineup. So let's go ahead and power this guy on. And for those YouTubers that have actually used an iPad Pro, just within their day-to-day instead of a MacBook, this is a challenge that I definitely want to try out. So I definitely got the Osmo Mobile 3. I did a quick video on that earlier, but I ended up getting this SimFolio Pro keyboard to go with the actual iPad Pro. Now, you may have noticed this keyboard was also featured on Unbox Therapy's channel. I did pick this guy up, and I wanted to get a keyboard, or at least something that would be able to protect my iPad and be able to use as a keyboard. So I'm going to be testing this guy out, and I'm going to see from Logitech to see how well this guy pairs with the iPad Pro, and if it makes the experience that much better, because I definitely need a keyboard when it comes to computing with this iPad Pro. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's swipe up, go ahead and select our language, go ahead and select country and our region. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy set up, and I'll be right back real quick. So here we have our apps and data real quick. I did want to do I didn't want to go through all the steps with you guys, but I wanted to go ahead and just fast forward through all of that. Let's go ahead and hit agree. We'll go ahead and just enable here. We'll set up Apple Pay later up in settings. I don't think I really need to set that up right now. Siri we'll set up later. I just want to get through this guy real fast. Home, continue. Let's go. All right. Woo! So here it is, the iPad Pro in all its glory. And you know what? Even though that there is going to be a new lineup of iPad Pros, I'm sure there's going to be better processing speed. I can't imagine there being that big of an update to the iPad Pro lineup. I'm sure the camera quality is going to get better, but I'm currently on iOS 12.4. No, I'm not going to jailbreak this guy as much as I want to. I do want iPad OS, so I think I'm actually going to use this as I'm actually going to update this guy to iOS 13. So let's go ahead and update that. And while that's loading, I did hook up the Logitech Slim Folio Pro keyboard, and I gotta say, pairing this thing and being able to use this thing, and the clickety clackiness and the keys in this are amazing, and being able to use this keyboard in conjunction with the iPad and being able to go between iPad to almost a laptop is honestly really amazing. And it does a great job in protecting the actual iPad itself. So the keys feel great, spacebar, everything feels really good. I'm actually going to go ahead and pair this guy. So let's go back and go into settings. And then we're going to go into Bluetooth in our Bluetooth settings. And we should see it up. There it is. It goes. We can go ahead and pair from right there. And just like that, the pairing has been sent. And let's see here. We should receive a notification allowing us or telling us to go ahead and pair the actual keyboard. Let's see. Does take a little bit of time, not gonna lie. It does take a second just to pair. We'll see what's going on here. Didn't need to charge anything. It actually came out of the box fairly easy. Let's go ahead and, oh, and there we go. And it's already completely paired. As you can see, types really well. The actual keys feel really good. And honestly, this versus the actual Apple keyboard, honestly this feels a lot better than the actual standard iPad Pro or iPad keyboard that you can attach to the iPads. And I like the fact that you can slide up from the bottom without having to worry about a chin so much. And then it still protects the actual device itself too. So if you are looking for an actual keyboard for your iPad Pro or your iPad, this actually works really, really well. There is no trackpad, and you can probably just hook up a mouse via USB to this. And honestly, it works really well. And the responsiveness of the keys, I like the fact that the actual keys do light up. So if you are, if you're using your iPad in the dark, or if you're in bed, you're sleeping and you got to use your iPad and you're typing up a paper and you want to keep the light level down, you can use the actual iPad keys and they'll light up. Now let's go ahead and check out some movies, and actually I'm really curious to see how the movie qualities are. So we got Spider-Man here. Oh man, the movie quality is great. And even when you zoom in, the movie quality looks just amazing on this guy. I cannot get over how great the movie quality looks on the iPad Pro. Gosh, man, everything looks just great. And I really can't wait to install iPad OS on my device and get iOS 13 on the device as well too. So definitely a must-have, especially with the keyboard, to actually be able to prop it up and stand up. That way you can even view your content. So if you are showing off content, you can do that as well. But I'm glad also that there's some functions with this. Like, as you can see, you can unlock and lock your actual keyboard. You can double click the top left button to go home or to multitask if you wanted to. You can turn up the volume, turn down the volume. So much that you can do with the actual keyboard itself. And you can check the battery, and just like that you can pull off the actual keyboard itself because it's magnetized, and then it folds up and almost into like a little notebook itself too. Really cool. And it's really sleek. It feels solid, and it protects your camera. It does have a little bit of a raised edge on the side there, as you can see, so you can protect your cameras. And just like that, if you can flip it open, flip it closed, man, Logitech has done a really good job with this keyboard, and I definitely would recommend this keyboard to anybody. This isn't a sponsored video by them at all. This is honestly just my personal opinions with them, and then just being able to unlock your iPad and just being able to click, clack, just go ahead and type away as you would. Everything just, it's so functional and works just really well. It very much complements the iPad itself too. But I'm going to go ahead and install iOS 13.1.2 currently at the moment. And I'm going to get to work on this guy and start posting some videos. So I hope you guys did like this not this tutorial, but I was going to say tutorial, but I hope you guys did like this unboxing. And if you guys did, please like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos on all things Apple Plus, and I'll be catching you guys on the next video. Peace.